God is that moment where the face of another person is no longer just a face, and is itself Hashem, and is I guess is God, and ceases to be a physicality and becomes an infinity. I guess that's the way I connect most to God. I work right now in the District of Columbia, working with youth on AIDS prevention, HIV/AIDS prevention, in wards 5 through 8, which are the poorest wards of the city, hardest hit by everything, including HIV. And one of the big reasons behind that, and one of the big reasons behind the HIV epidemic in general, is the amount of stigma that surrounds it, which is tough coming from a Jewish perspective, because our closest parallels are laws about tzaras, about leprosy, which talk about stigma and command stigma. And I'm kind of always brought back to the story of Miriam, when Miriam speaks out against injustices that Moshe has committed, and is exiled from the camp. And I think that the important thing in that story is not any ideas of reward or punishment, because no disease is ever a punishment. And I think it's that the camp stays and it doesn't move on. And I think that's the lesson that I take from that if there is any punishment, and if there is any logic to any of it, that the avera, the sin, is ours as a society for pushing folks away and letting a disease, which should be just a biological virus, become a social virus. When we make that choice to not see it as a punishment or not see it as a mark, and choose to stay and choose to engage and choose to welcome those people who have been marginalized in that way fully into our community, I think that's the moment we see God. And that's the moment that I see God, when I find those connections with people that I wouldn't necessarily encounter in my daily life.